Hello, ukulele bandits. So, first video lesson of the year, and I'm glad to be back. And I thought I'd start off with a bang. We're going to look at swing, feel, rhythm. So, in our ukulele club on the Zoom sessions we've been having, they've been learning a lot of new songs, and it's been very fun. But a lot of songs have come up that have different types of rhythms, and one of them is swing feel. And swing feel is a really lovely rhythm to put into your rhythm playing, and when it is designed and you recognize it as a swing feel, it just changes the dynamics of the song, and also makes it more like how the song should be played. So I will give you an example of this in a little while. I'm going to start off by explaining what swing feel is, and then the mechanics and some exercises, how to count it, how to play it, and then give you a little demonstration at the end of it applied in a song. And hopefully this will help you a lot, and definitely something you should, if you're not sure about this, definitely something you should study and learn and practice to put in your playing. So the basic gist of swing feel is when we play in 4/4 time and we play downstrokes on the beat of the bar, so 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. If we want to make that sound more interesting and add some upstrokes, normally we'd be playing it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So a little demonstration on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're counting every beat of the bar like that clock ticking, tick, tock, tick. If we wanted to put upstrokes in normally on a straight fill, it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and slightly quicker, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's a straight fill, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and where the down and the upstrokes are equally parted from each other. I'll give you a little bit of an example. If I take my clock in my metronome and to tick tock, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up. You get the gist. But swing feel is, and where the terminology comes from is originally the very first metronomes were a weight on a string held up by a stick, and if you let the weight swing with the center point of gravity being in the middle, you get that equal distant beat. But if you were to tilt the center of gravity, then it changes, and what I'll do is I'll shift it. You can hear there now that we've got a different rhythm, a different time feel, and that's where gravity is shifting. So as that upstroke, that upstroke, that second beat, if you like, that second one, so down, up, down, gravity is pushing it quicker towards the next beat, and that unequal rhythm, unequal tempo that you're hearing is what we know as swing feel. And if you apply that instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and apply 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, it changes the dynamic, changes the feel, and it's used a lot in a lot of jazz music. So so what we're going to do is now I've explained what swing feel is. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to demonstrate it with this pattern that I have up here, and what I'll do is I'll show you this here. So if we were playing normally, we would normally do our down and up strokes, just as example. 1, and sorry about the artwork here, I'm not an artist obviously, as you can quite obviously tell. So we'd normally play like that constantly throughout the bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so that's straight fill. If we were doing swing fill, we break to make it unequal. We break the beat into 3 parts. So it's what we know as a triplet. So if we take a 3-note beat, so 1 2 3 1 2 3, so we would take the first beat of the bar, and we split it into 3 parts, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and instead of playing like we would do equally, we're going to play on the 1 and the 3, and then we're going to miss out the 2. 1 2 3, and if you just tap on the table or clap it even, you get something like this: 1 2 3. So you count it first of all. The best way of doing it is count it: 1 2 3. Make sure the 1 2 3 are equal, like the clock ticking. 1 2 3. Do it with the metronome again. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. See, it's equal apart. The 3 are equal apart. And then what you do is you play on the 1 and the 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. If I was to strum it on a chord, you get something like this: 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. And the idea is you're playing down on the first strum, on the first beat, 1, and the up is on the 3, And the best way of practicing and learning this, starting right from the beginning, is to play down 1 and then let the downstroke hang out. So I'm on the C chord again. 1, 2, and then the upstroke will be on the 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, and play that 1, 2, 3 a few times over. Do it nice and slowly, and the idea is to put a gap between them to start with. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then pause, count again, 1, 2, 3. So you getting used to counting 3 parts and playing on the 1 and playing on the 3. Specifically, the downstroke is hanging out, staying down longer, and then up for the and then back quicker into that next downstroke. If you play it through slowly, you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if I continue the count, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and play on all of those, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, nice and slowly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see what I mean. So you're going to play 1, 2, 3 and play down on the 1, up on the 3. And that is a swing fill rhythm. That's what you should be practicing and learning. If we were to then play it across, so if I just use my magic marker here, look, excuse me for my artwork, this could go all pear-shaped now. Right, 1, 2, 3. Not too bad, okay. It got bigger as it went along, but hey. So 1, 2, 3. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, play on the 1, play on the 3, down on the 1, up on the 3, and then we're going to extend it out across the bar. Now you can carry on going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, but to keep place in the bar, to keep place where what beat you're playing in the bar, it's better to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which is a lot easier to say when you're playing obviously 4 beats to the bar. And this would look like this. Oh dear. So 1 and excuse me guys, hopefully it's readable. 2 and 3, oh dear, and 4 and so if you were going to count and play at the same time, which you don't have to, if you get the idea of down, up, down, and you got the rhythm, you got the feel of it, and you don't need to count, absolutely fine, as long as you play the right number of strums per bar when you're playing in a song, and that's all that matters. But if you're going to count, you want to understand it and get the mechanics right, this is the best way of doing it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and whereas all the 1, 2, 3, 4 will be downstrokes, and the of every beat will be an upstroke with the bit in the middle where you're hanging out and you're letting it ring. This would sound like this on a C chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and which would be down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now that's a lot different to obviously playing a straight rhythm. So to give you an example then of a song that has swing fill, something that's come up lately in the ukulele club, Wanna Be Like You. So that's an A minor, 2 bars, E7, 2 bars, I think. And we'll try it out in a minute. So we've got A minor, 2 bars, and you'll be playing 1 and 2 and if I play it straight to start with, you can hear what it sounds like, the difference. I have to really work hard now. I've got that in my head that it's Wanna Be Like You to keep it straight. It sounds very kind of stiff, robotic, I guess. When you listen to the original song, it's got a lovely bouncy feel to it, and that's because we're putting that swing fill rhythm in. And this would, if we implement the swing fill rhythm, so 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So to practice it, try A minor and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as you get used to it, you just speed it up. I'm looking at the swingers on Jungle Gold VIP. I reached the top, I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. So back back to an A minor on the Mi. And if I was to speed up, I'm the king of the swingers, oh, drunk off VIP. I reached the time, I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. So you've got to practice swing fill, because that song, it has to be swing fill. It just sounds so good. It's got a lovely bounce to it. It's what was intended. It was how it was written. If you play it straight fill, reached the top, I had to stop. That's what's bothering me. You can't really sing it the same way as well. You have to kind of straighten everything out. It's a straight fill, straight beat. So a lot of jazzy stuff. You might start, as you practice it and get used to the strum pattern, you might start to hear songs that have that rhythm, and you'll be able to identify a swing fill rhythm. It's not just like jazz songs. Blues songs have it as well, and it's referred to in blues songs as a shuffle fill, but it's essentially the same rhythm. So you'll hear it a lot in different styles of music. Even rock music has it in to some degree as well. So certainly a really good strumming pattern to learn and add into your armory and your technique of strumming. Practice it, do it really slowly. If you've got the gist of it, apply it to, first of all, a song that should be swung fill, and that's a good example. There'll be more to come. I will do some example songs that have this fill. Obviously when we're in the ukulele club and we pick a song and I go, oh, this is a swing rhythm, guys. If you've been practicing it, you'll be able to play and join in and play the right rhythm, and it will improve and make songs stand out and sound a bit more like the original as well. So anyway, I hope this has helped. If there's any questions or anything you want to ask me and you need any further help with it, obviously I'm more than willing to do some follow-up videos and give you extra help and advice as we go along. So take care, and I'll see you very soon.